We have had so much fun on 2K24, and the fun will continue all summer long. Make sure to look out for us out there on the court.
Yes, and thanks to all of you for being a part of the 2K TV community and making this season the best yet. Let's do it again. We'll see you in 2K25. 2K TV Season 11 will go live at launch, and we've already got great things in the works for you.
Oh, yeah. We've been talking to some of the devs and are really excited to tell you all about 2K25. But we can't just do that yet. Can't just do that yet.
And before we give too much away, enjoy the summer
and enjoy the game.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The big men on the floor for them, Giannis and Portis. Gary Trent is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, James is out there with Williams. Then it's James. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And Greg, these are two of the more stacked teams when you look at their depth. Sometimes that can be a challenge for a coaching staff.
No doubt about it. Anytime you've got to divvy up minutes, somebody's going to be unhappy. But you need a deep roster if you want to contend.
James in the high post. Antetokounmpo's there. Goes back up. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. On offense, here are the Bucks. To the paint. Portis finds Trent. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Great D that time from LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
And the first one at the line is good.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Both free throws good from James. Now here's Kuzma. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Down he goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's LeBron. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing. No surprise, Giannis swatted that one away.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Doncic with the bucket. Here's Lillard. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. He gets it in there.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Now here's James. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
To the inside. There's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
The Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
James continues to impress with his pass, and I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lillard from outside. Rebound by Williams. Lakers leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
James, no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
He's looking for James and finds him. Back to LeBron. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Well, here we are, Clark, in the dog days of this season. Such a grind. The schedule is right smack dab in the middle of it. However, it seems like players are fresher than they used to be.
Well, I think they've really, teams in general and individual players as well, have done a nice job perfecting the art and essence of rest. Not pushing guys too much early in the year, maybe cutting back some practice time as well, and it pays dividends at this portion of the season.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks making a change here. Porter's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Hachimura, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Lakers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Prince against Doncic. There's the triple. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Porter, no luck.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's James, and the dunk by James.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Lakers leading by 7. On the wing, Doncic takes a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Green. It's rebounded by Doncic.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Hayes. He's off on that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Prince. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Hachimura. Giannis with some nice D. Green, the pass to Giannis. Driving to the basket. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Back to the action in just a minute. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Bobby Portis out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Lillard in a point. Here's Reeves. Doncic outside. Shoots over Lillard. And that one's good. Doncic has got 8 points.
This is clearly Doncic's role. I mean, he's out here to score as much as possible.
One thing, Greg, you notice about Taurean Prince, he can play anywhere against anyone.
And he's a versatile player who gives you just a ton of effort. Drop Prince into any lineup, any scheme, and he's going to find a way to affect the game.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Trent against Doncic. Wood with the block.
Boy, the length and activity of Wood making a huge impact here.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Reeves gets the bucket.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game.
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA, others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Christian Wood. And James up in for Hachimura.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
A shot by LeBron, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Taurean Prince at the line for one.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Now here's James. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Drills the elbow jumper. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
And Lillard kicks to Portis. Back to Lillard. Kuzma outside. Passes it to Lillard. Offline with his three.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Prince. And Porter subbed in for Trent. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. 11-point game. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Total and
Oh, man. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel, James. It's truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. So off the run, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against the Lakers. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Christian Wood's checked in for Los Angeles. Green, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Oh, what a move! Yes!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And the shot goes down. Reeves has got 7.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Lopez after the basket by Los Angeles. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Lopez. 1:30 left to play here in the half.
And now that Kevin Porter Jr. has settled into the league, he just keeps getting better.
Yeah, you know, he does it all. Scoring, playmaking, rebounding, defending, active in the passing lane. Very few guys do it all the way that he does. He's got a well-rounded game.
1:14 left in the first half. Timeout called the Bucks.
Boy, somebody needs to get these guys fired up so they attack the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and this led to way too many second-chance shots.
All right, fans, who wants
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Denver. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Lakers, probably doing exactly what they hoped. Took some time to develop from a chemistry firing on all cylinders.
Now here's Lopez. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Reeves. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Here's Green, and it's denied. LeBron with 30 seconds left in the first half. LeBron powering inside.
Textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 9 points. Here's Porter driving inside. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got 5.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Now LeBron. It could go. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They've got the 7-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. Numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
Playing on the road is definitely more of a challenge, but you know that coming in. They didn't seem all well prepared for this environment. I'm sure the coach is trying to coach them up and change the momentum in their favor.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bucks trail by 7. They've got James. James is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Williams. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham. Now here's James, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Smart pass by Portis, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
And here is James. 6 points for him. Down low. James slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
The pass to Kuzma. James against Lillard. LeBron with the block.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Timeout called the Lakers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Williams is right there.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers remain on their grind. Darvin Ham says, I'm preaching daily preparation. From the rest you're getting, how you're taking care of your body, sleep habits, nutrition, workouts, recovery, film work, being efficient with your practice time, and your shoot-arounds. Winning habits are built daily. Kevin, I'm very tired after saying all that. Back to you.
I'm sure you are. They actually do all of it. David, thank you for that detailed report. He feeds it to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Lillard uses the glass to finish the win. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Prince is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Bobby Portis. Los Angeles leading by 11. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
The Lakers making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. So we can't get either to fall. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Williams with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Good D by Lopez.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Rise up, Dame. Look at Lillard taking flight for that finish.
James looking it over. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. James has got 10.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Trent against Doncic. Floats one up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Trent. Lakers with the rebound. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Lillard against James. The second effort. No good that time. Good work defensively by Lillard. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo, no good.
All the time in the world.
To get that one off.
Now here's James. 13 points in the game over Lopez. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
To end the run. And no good that time.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And so it's Los Angeles with the size of the lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey, Doc, I told you, one bucket at a time, all right? One bucket at a time, and extra passes. Extra passes. Let's go, baby.
Doc Rivers keeping his guys focused on the moment, trying to maximize the results of each possession.
Yeah, and there's no value in getting too far ahead of yourself. Just run the offense the way it was designed, and just look for good shots each possession.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, they've got Portis. Green is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Porter at the 2.
Really good pass from Finney Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Bucks trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Green, shoots the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. James up top. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist from Portis.
Boy, Kuzma's such an impressive player, able to dial it in from these in-between spots with relative ease.
Here's Finney Smith. That 3 off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Took him no time at all on that one. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Lets it go with the 3. Unable to get that one.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. He's going to put that one in his grab. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And the rejection by James. Floats it up for James. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it. And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Kevin Porter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Reeves. In the corner, it's James. Over Lopez. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And while they have the lead, they're not doing nearly as much work on the offensive boards as they did in that first half.
Now here's Kuzma for the 3. Lopez, no luck.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys. You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Trent. He takes it in. It's blocked.
Some aggressive defense from Finney Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Inside Giannis.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Timeout called the Lakers.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And the way he made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
James against Lillard.
2 minutes.
The drive. Oh, that was terrific.
Going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
The drive by James, and James throws it down hard.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Trent. It's rebounded by Hayes. Los Angeles leading by 15.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Austin Reeves comes in for Luka Doncic. Both free throws good from James. 1:02 left in the fourth. Pass to Giannis. Prince outside from deep. Green traps in the tray.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Now here's James. Kicks it to Williams. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Prince wide open. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And Porter, here we go. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Misses the wing J. James with it. Over Porter. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luca, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
Welcome to the 2K TV Season 10 finale. I cannot believe it. 10 seasons. We're already at the finale. It feels like just yesterday where we were like, welcome to Season 10. It's been 10 years of 2K
Game's out.
TV.
Check out all this cool 2K24 stuff. Now we're here at the finale. And you know, some of my favorite moments, Alexis, have been the amazing guests we've had on the show, such as Jeff Hamilton. Somebody told me Kobe signed one of these,
This one signed by Kobe.
Wow, that's really amazing. He lent me the Kobe jacket that he wore.
Boy, the Thunder looking like they're not messing around tonight. They had a little bit of an edge to them as they got off the bus earlier. Thanks for spending Valentine's Day with us. We've got a match made in heaven coming your way on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the Oklahoma City starting five. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Then there's Lou Dort. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in a two-guard. And for the Lakers, they've got Luka Doncic. LeBron James out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's James in at the point. Well, we got an old-fashioned matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A., and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
Pass to Doncic. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
This is why you run your offense through LeBron. Great vision, great decision maker.
Now here's Holmgren. Dort outside. Here's Joe. Dort with it, guarded now by Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Dort over Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. What's something that stuck out to you about Luke Dort's game, Doris?
I guess the first thing that pops from EBA is how hard he plays the game, how willing he is nightly on the defensive end of the floor to take on the opponent's best scorer, to not get down in the dumps when he's scored upon, and to bring the same effort no matter who he's playing and no matter what he's up against.
That's good from Dort.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
And Dort hits them both. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic outside. Pass to James. Puts it up from 12. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I'll tell you, you know he's going to garner much defensive attention on the inside. Still, not easy to keep LeBron James from converting.
Here's Joe. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside, Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. On target from range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. James with the ball. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Robbed. Here's Joe, guarded by Doncic. James with the block.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. Ooh, LeBron on the defensive end.
What can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate.
His career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game. And like so many of the greats, BA, he is a one of one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, a true offensive powerhouse. He's averaging 36 a game. Pass to Holmgren. Dort outside. Here's Joe. Back to Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And let's take a look now at some numbers for him.
And it's incredible how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His percentage from deep is coming way up, and that's going to help his team. You can never have enough shooters out there on the floor.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Checked by James.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Finney-Smith. Back to James. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by James, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Outside Finney-Smith. It's James on the wing. Over Williams. Second chance effort. Williams misses.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And they get it back, and they recover it. Back to Dort. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Teams are in the thick of it now, Grant. More than half of the regular season is behind us.
Yeah, in the thick of it is right. Teams are getting fatigued right now. This is the point of the year where the teams with the most depth separate themselves from the pack.
Now here's Hayes. Doncic on the wing. Good work there as he goes. Doncic has got 6.
Boy, with all the attention he gets defensively, a hand in his face doesn't even bother Luka.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Wiggins. 8 points in his last time out. 1:36 left to play in the first. Puts up a 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Wallace misses. The Lakers trail. To the left wing. Here's Hachimura. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. A minute 6 left now in the first quarter. It's Wiggins on the wing. The 3 is up. Hachimura with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
On the wing, Reeves, pounded by Wiggins. Doncic outside with a step back. And again, it's the Lakers.
This guy just so reliable as an offensive performer. Luka doing things.
On the wing, Caruso. Pass to Wiggins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up. A late second-round pick in 2021. But Aaron Wiggins has earned his way into NBA minutes.
And not a big name in college at Maryland, but he just continued developing. And everyone, of course, runs their own race. He's here now, and he is capitalizing.
Woods checked in for Vanderbilt. And Wiggins drops them both. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Doncic outside. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Wallace. Uses the glass on the layup. Wallace has got 5.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Thunder up 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
20.
As our coverage continues, happy Valentine's Day again to everyone out there. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the one. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Wood. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Christian Wood has all the moves when he's close to the cup. That's a pretty look right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Williams' shot is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And for the Lakers, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. The shot by James, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And once more this half, way to get great position inside.
And Doncic puts up a deep three. The Lakers with the rebound.
LeBron has made himself a deadly shooter. You can't fault the D for being a little too aggressive on his shot fakes.
Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. But that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Williams is checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from James. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Wow, what a quick release from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pretty pull-up.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron, just too much to handle inside.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Leading by 5. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Can, bringing you the sauce. Joe, the pass to Hartenstein from the corner. Again, Oklahoma City.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line for that one. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers with a rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
To the right side, here's Joe. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point. Oh, wow! Incredible! Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 35 points for him last game against the Clippers. Right wing. And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Shot's good by James.
Well, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. Pass to Joe. Launches it. Pure from three-point range.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
An interesting note on Jalen Williams. He was the first Santa Clara player drafted in 26 years.
BA, we know who that player you're talking about is. Obviously, Steve Nash was selected out of Santa Clara back in 1996. That one worked out pretty well. I think Jalen Williams will be special as well.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And there's James from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Joe. Good on the 13-footer. And it's a 10-point Oklahoma City lead.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And the Lakers call time here. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Williams. Wood comes in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura is checked in for Finney-Smith. And Reeves is subbed in for LeBron. James can't get it to go.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Here's Williams. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing. That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
58 seconds left in the first half. Out to the wing. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. James with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And finished off by Hayes.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Pass to Holmgren. Over James. And it's Holmgren missing. The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Hachimura. The Thunder pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Seven seconds left in the second quarter. Clock at 2, and the basket by Joe.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Thunder out in front. They lead by 12. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. Just a great first half from them, especially the second quarter. They're up 12. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Hey, Kenny, how about what you saw from the Lakers?
They haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive end. And the lack of production doesn't just fall on the shoulders of the players. The game plan that the coaches have, it's whack. It doesn't work.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got in it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Here's Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles shooting efficiently, 50% so far from 9 feet out. Here's James. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
First free throw is good.
Oklahoma City, Isaiah Joe. 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Doncic outside. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Doncic has got 13 now.
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. James against Dort. Oh, Williams with the block. Doncic with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's the three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Oklahoma City calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Williams, and it's Caruso in for Joe. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. Hartenstein, no good.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Doncic passes to James. And another three for the Lakers.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
The Thunder have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Dort. Holmgren inside. Working on Williams. And it's Holmgren missing.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
James. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
LeBron James always ready to sacrifice for the play. Absorbs the contact, draws the foul, gets the shot off.
Los Angeles, LeBron James.
That free throw good from James. Vanderbilt's checked in for Williams. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Very important points. I mean, they're trying to hang on to this lead now. They needed that.
James outside. Kicks it to Doncic. Takes the three. The Lakers with another miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Doris, how about the production we've been seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
B.A., he has taken that step from star to superstar, simply stated. I think he's got the potential to make multiple All-NBA teams. The ability offensively to attack at 3 levels and to be equally good on the defensive end of the floor, this guy is something special.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Inside. From 7 feet. Vanderbilt with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's James. Freight train coming. LeBron gets to the rim.
When LeBron gets the ball, guys, and there aren't numbers back in transition, it almost always results in an easy hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Now here's Dort. He's guarded closely. And the layup falls. Dort's got 5 points in the quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Timeout called the Lakers. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for LeBron. Hachimura comes in for Finney Smith. And Reeves is subbed in for James. Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action. And right now, he is cooking the defense.
Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Wallace. He's got 5. Here's Hartenstein. And that one drops for him. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They see the attention.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
The Lakers making a switch here. Woods checked in. And the basket by Hachimura.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Outside, Williams. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Knocked away. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Hachimura. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, the team has preached to Rui Hachimura to be aggressive on the offensive end. That is the decisive decision-making they're looking for.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Williams passes to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. 5 points in the game. And he dunks it down.
That's about the vision that Chet Holmgren brings to the floor. Sees the entirety of the game and finds a ready shooter.
From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Wiggins.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Offline. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Rui Hachimura. He's out there with LeBron James. And it's Doncic in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort against Hachimura. Here's Holmgren, and he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's James. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander, and they get it back. The jumper from the wing off target.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And James puts up a deep 3. Second chance shot. And it's Williams with the bucket inside.
Now that's a confidence booster. Great effort on the offensive glass.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
Doncic left side. Here's James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Lou Dort picks one up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Finney Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Holmgren. Both free throws good from James. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got 4 rebounds now. And there's James on the assist from James. James has got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Williams. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The 3. Cook it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Shot's good by James.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They held a 12-point lead earlier. All alone. And the jumper is good. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. James James can't get it to go.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the three.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
The Thunder have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Joe, the pass to Hartenstein. Oh, Williams with the block. Here's James. The Thunder with the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Pass to Finney-Smith. From deep, here's Doncic. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Back to Hartenstein. And he throws it down with one hand.
There is an imagination of creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
From deep, here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're in front by 4. 1:52 left in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And there was absolutely nothing they could do to slow him down in this one. It seemed like every shot he put up went in. And his teammates responded smartly by continuing to feed him all night.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Dorian Finney-Smith given the opportunity with a big-time delivery.
.141 left in the game. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Finney-Smith. Fade away. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
James finds Doncic. From way back there, Luka.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Money. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's James. It's in!
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. To the inside. Holmgren. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And that one's good. Holmgren. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Doncic outside. Offensive board. Out to James. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. James outside. Another shot. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Holmgren. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
It's T-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy. Hey, let's get loud.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it falls!
sharpness and quickness. Gilgeous-Alexander has both, and it pays dividends there.
The Lakers call timeout. They trail by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Offensive rebound. James passes to Doncic. Back to James for the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.
We are tipping off the 2K TV virtual wrap party in the theater today. We are going 3v3, and we've got some members of the community joining us here today. So let's introduce our members right now. We've got Dat Girl Megan and King Jordan. Welcome to the show. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good seeing you, Alexis and LB, and having Danny the GOAT on my team. And Meg, oh, this is going to be an exciting show today. I'm ready.
How we feeling, Megan?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here. Happy to be here again. Ready to get some dubs to my
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Durant is out there with Jokic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the two-guard spot. Kept alive. Jokic kicks to Brunson. Some nice passing here by the West. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power and attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Weekend.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shabazz trying to break loose.
And watch out for SGA. Going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Runs in the pass to Doncic. A fadeaway. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Good D by Giannis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
First team.
That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound. Another shot.
Fantastic defensive instincts. Encouraging signs of progress from Jokic.
KD, that's for 2. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Durant. Count that bucket.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the East. They trail by 1. Now the feed to Giannis.
You always know we're going to see a few of those every All-Star weekend, but I don't know if we'll see a better alley-oop than that one right there.
The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the King is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Now the East All-Stars with it. Here's Lillard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Takes a lot of courage to get in there with those big bodies. And Lillard with no shortage of it.
Morant against Lillard. Morant outside. That shot off. Good work defensively by Lillard. The East leading by 4. Drills it from outside.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 1:55 left in the first. Pass to Davis. And Curry has it in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
A three-point specialist. Can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Now, here's Siakam. Still scoreless. And the shot goes in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And Morant gets it to go.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
Lillard from outside. And it's Curry with the rebound. The West trails by 3. Launches it. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Now Lillard. Pass to Adebayo. Off with the layup.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Here's Lillard. The pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Banchero with the ball. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Check out that quickness with the hands, man. Banchero bringing that to the floor tonight.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's LeBron over Siakam. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Edwards.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving in.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the West All-Stars. They finish off the first quarter with a 13-5 run. And the second quarter. After with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. We've got Stephen Curry. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Doncic in at the shooting guard.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Wembanyama against Embiid. Wembanyama, right side, makes it off the glass. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 3 now for the West All-Stars. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Lobbed up there for Durant. Embiid with the steal. Leonard against Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Towns, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Jokic has checked in for the West.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Curry. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Zion Williamson's checked in for Wembanyama.
This young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And how about how they've converted in close? I mean, they're doing a great job involving the big fellas.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Brunson against Antetokounmpo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns trying to get open. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the West. They trail by 1. Leonard looking around. That's good for Williamson on the assist by Leonard.
Just too strong. Zion not to be denied.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Giannis outside. And shot on the way. Drained for 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Good on the shot.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Offensive rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Towns.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and he threw him off just enough.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Banchero's checked in for Tatum. And it's Tyler Hero in for Trae Young. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. It's over Morant. And he drops it in from the low post. Giannis has got 10.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Morant. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
There's 1:47 left in the first half of the game. Morant outside. Passes to Jokic. Towns with the defensive effort. The East leading by 3. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for the East. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Hero. And West also making a switch. James is checked in. Morant passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll. Beautiful.
And the East has possession. It's a 3-point game. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Morant with the bucket.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Banchero, that's good.
Banchero's so good at absorbing contact. He's got a great body, knows how to use it, and finishes as a result.
For 3, Edwards. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Edwards. Offensive rebound. Out to Morant. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. From deep, Brunson. Banchero grabs the board. Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the East. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to halftime of the All-Star Game. You're watching some incredible talent. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Well, a great game so far, guys, but it appeared to be the East All-Stars who were having the most fun out there. And they're sitting on a nice advantage heading into the second half. The West may buckle down and get a little more serious as they try to cut into that lead after halftime.
Well, and coming to this game, you know it's a showcase. There's so much talent out there on both sides, I may add. The East is bringing so far.
And all of these guys have a huge competitive streak. Loving to face off against guys as good as them. And that's not always the case every night. In the real game, on the regular season, most of these guys are the best or the second best players on the floor.
And it's just about...
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Tatum out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Young, and it's Embiid in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Doncic finds Brunson. And here's Leonard from 3. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
You know, Leonard, very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from 3.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Leading by 5. He dishes it to Young. Back to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
The East leading by 5. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Embiid wide open. Misses the chippy right there.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Jokic passes to Durant. And here's Brunson, defended by Young. Just 5 to shoot. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Brunson, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Young with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Young dishes to Giannis. From 17 feet out. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. And KD throws it down.
And that was a smart pass by Leonard, willing to share it.
And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 5-point game. Giannis against KD. Embiid. And the chink by Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Damian Lillard's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Jokic. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Williamson kicks to Curry. The 3. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Here's Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Young against Curry. And the West hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Lillard outside. They get it back. Oh, he's going right to the rack. Embiid.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Curry outside. There's Wembanyama. And the layup's good off the glass. Wembanyama has got 6.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups and matchups or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the East. Adebayo is checked in for Joel Embiid. And Caro comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Mitchell in for Young. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for Zion Williamson. Edwards comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Morant, he's checked in for Doncic. And James subbed in for Curry. And so Lillard will bring it up for the East. He kicks it to Giannis. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the East. No coverage that time. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Here's Morant. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And that one is good. Now it's a 5-point East All-Star lead.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Hero subbed in for Damian Lillard.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Bancaro, here we go. It's stolen by Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, that's Edwards on both ends. First the D with the steal, and he's able to finish off the break solo.
Towns the pass to Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Hero's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. East All-Stars lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
On the court for the West All-Stars, Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Jokic in at the center position.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
2 points.
Morant's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. Young dishes to Embiid.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Doncic finds KD.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Doncic passes to Morant. Back to Doncic.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Young outside. He feeds it to Embiid.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Outside for Durant.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
And to Kumbo inside. Durant's there. Pass to Jokic. And here's the East. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Doncic. Mitchell's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Mitchell against Doncic. Morant left side.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Basket by Jason Tatum. Assist from.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Morant outside.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot.
Both free throws good from Morant. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Tatum on the wing. And it's sent back by KD.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Out to Morant. Leonard the pass to Durant.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Leonard with the steal.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Morant's gotten 6 of his 12 shots to drop, hitting 50% on the night. Young passes to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Embiid. Jokic defending. Embiid kicks to Tatum. Clock is at 3. Leonard with the steal. Morant against Tatum. Jokic passes to Doncic.
And And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Giannis inside, defended by Durant. Leonard against Young.
2 points.
Young's gone 2 or 3 from the floor. And here is Doncic. And the pass to Morant. Now here's Young. Embiid trying to break loose. And so here are the West All-Stars. A 2-point game.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Young taking his time here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he's trying to do too much. He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to turn it back a little bit, dial himself down.
Up top, Doncic. Covered by Mitchell. Morant, left side.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Jason Tatum.
Now Morant.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Down low. The kick out to Tatum.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Assisted by John Morant.
Here's Young. Outside Tatum. Feeds it to Mitchell.
In this fourth quarter, he's been locked in, and he's made some big shots for his team.
Mitchell's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Morant looking around.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
East All-Stars on offense. Giannis drives in. And there's the call.
Durant.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul. 3rd team foul.
Young is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball call.
And so it's the East with the tip. Antetokounmpo finds Mitchell. Mitchell is double. 4 on the shot clock. And they recover it. Morant with it. Pass to LeBron. Durant inside. Giannis is there.
Coming out of the half now, making a commitment and concentrated effort to get to the offensive boards has proven fruitful.
And here's Young. Giannis outside. Embiid against Wembanyama, and they'll keep possession.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Embiid against James. LeBron's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Young against Morant. On the wing, Mitchell.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. 4-point game. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our all-star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.